On Sunday, multiple members of the January 6th Select Committee were asked by the media about Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania the day before on Saturday, where he said that, quote, "The FBI and the Justice Department have become vicious monsters, controlled by radical left scoundrels, lawyers, and the media who tell them what to do and when to do it." So you had Liz Cheney, who was asked about these comments, and Liz Cheney had to say, "Trump is attacking law enforcement and yet again using language he knows will provoke violence. Only one group of Americans has a chance to diminish this danger: Republicans. If my fellow Republicans fail to step up to stop this, they will share the blame for all that follows." That is what Liz Cheney said on Twitter. Then you had Representative Zoe Lofgren, also on the committee, was on CNN on Sunday, and she said, when asked about, if these comments constituted inciting violence, she said, "Well, potentially yes. In the lead up to January 6th, there were extravagant claims meant to inflame the public opinion, and that is what is happening here. I think it's meant to turn people against law enforcement officers. And we've seen that sometimes that rhetoric reaches people who are prepared to act on it." So, I don't know if you remember this, but a couple weeks ago, a guy named Donald Trump, former president of the United States, came out publicly and said, "Hey, I've offered to help turn down the heat. I approached the DOJ and said, 'Hey, DOJ, things kind of suck right now. What do you need me to do? I'm willing to do it. I'll turn down this heat.'" Republicans praised him. "Oh, look at him. What a good statesman he is. He wants to stop the violent rhetoric. He wants to stop his supporters from getting killed by FBI agents when they try to storm their offices." Because that had happened twice. Like, his own people were getting killed doing what they thought he wanted them to do. So Trump came out and said, "Let's turn down the heat." But Trump never actually turned down the heat. Nobody, at least nobody on the left, thought that Donald Trump was going to try to turn down the heat. If anything, he was only saying that to avoid getting charged with inciting violence here in the United States. That's exactly what I pointed out the day after he made those comments. That was why he did it. So that he can go out there and make comments like this and say, "They're vicious, they're controlled by radical left scoundrels." And then his idiot supporters go out there, do something incredibly stupid, or they continue to issue death threats against the DOJ and the FBI, and Trump will sit back and be like, "Hey, I told you I was turning down the heat. I'm on the record as saying I don't want them to do this. So I don't know why you're coming after me." That was the point of all of this. To give him just that little bit of cover, and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, right? I guess at this point, it always depends on what kind of judge Donald Trump goes up against. If he goes up a judge that he appointed, then he's probably going to get his way. If he doesn't, then he's definitely going to lose, which is why they do the forum shopping, which is what led to the special master to begin with. But Trump is being advised on how to handle this issue. Trump didn't wake up that morning and say, "You know what, I need to turn the heat down. Yikes, this is bad." Somebody told him that that's what he needed to say. Somebody told him that's what he had to go and do. And I'm willing to bet they also explained to him that as long as you do that, that's going to provide you a little bit, the bare minimum of legal coverage next time these people do something stupid. But he forgot the second half of that. If you're going to make that claim, you got to stop attacking these agencies, because pretty much everything that you say or do after you say you're going to turn the heat down, that's what matters. And the fact that you didn't change your rhetoric proves that you were only issuing that first statement to try to get yourself out of trouble because you know what's coming down the pipeline with your crazy supporters. I know what a lot of you out there are thinking. You're thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if you could wear the Ring of Fire logo across your chest? Well, now you can. Just head on over to our Teespring page to find some awesome merch we're offering for our viewers. We have more designs that are going to be added in the near future, so just follow the link in the description or take a peek at the shelf of merchandise under this video. Thanks for watching.